Hi, I'm Margie Rey with Entertainment and Sports Today. Ta-da! Stay tuned. And now we're going to be speaking to Jay himself, who is quite the legend in the health world. And he's been around for a long time, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's been juicing for a long time. Is that right?
Yeah, after my football playing days in 1948, So from then on in, I became the juice man. Start traveling all over, demonstrating juicers, health stores, health conventions, medical conventions, you have it. Cartilage is like a cushion between the joints. It'll keep you from, then if I lose the cartilage, now you have bone on bone rubbing. And I was in severe pain. So it's a good thing that I learned about the juicing to keep that pain to a minimum. Certain elements in there takes away the inflammation. Absolutely.
Interesting.
For instance, one of the great factors that you ever want to do if you have joint pain, one of the great things you want to do is start making pineapple juice. Now, why you say pineapple juice?
The enzymes?
Well, that's right.
You know my stuff.
Pineapple juice has a very special commodity to it called bromelain. And when you make it fresh, in a can pineapple, the bromelain is gone. They have to run everything in a can or a bottle you ever buy from a supermarket, wherever, even a health store, had to go through a cooker, on a conveyor belt.
So it loses all the enzymes. It loses the reason why you're taking it to begin with.
That's right. Okay. Pineapple juice, like everything else in a can or a bottle, because of federal laws, had to go through a cooker, had to go through a heating machine, not to hurt the pineapple, but to kill the enzymes, which are chemical catalysts that speed up and slow down chemical reactions, to give that can or bottle that's being sterilized or pasteurized, if you will, shelf life. The things you buy in cans and bottles, pineapple juice, apple juice, right. What do you think? You buy them pretty fresh? They're years and years in a warehouse before you bought them and spent your money on them. You have to be your own cannery. You want apple juice? What a difference. You take apples and cut them in half, run them through my juicer. You get apple juice that is absolutely clear as water, pure water. It doesn't look brown. It hasn't oxidized. It's fresh, and you drink it then. You see? I don't even make juices and store them even for 1 hour. I make my juice and drink.
Just like if you open an apple and you let it sit for a while, it oxidizes and it gets darker. I never thought about that.
You take a knife and you cut that apple.
And you put the core and the seeds and everything.
Everything. Well. You put the apples in there, and that apple juice comes out terrific, and all that pulp and fiber will blow out the back end in the bucket that I structured with that juice machine, and you get fresh apple juice. And when you first make it, there'll be a little foam on top, and you look at that glass. It's like looking through crystal clear water. That apple juice will be absolutely crystal clear. Now, only when you let it set for just an hour or so, then it turns dark brown. It starts to oxidize. You kill the life force. The life force of canned and bottled juices is gone. That's called enzymes. Enzymes are in plant life. Enzymes are the chemical catalysts. They speed up and slow down chemical reactions.
So there you have it. You have to have fresh juice in order for it to really do you some good, in order to really get healthy, even cure yourself of cancer, as Jay did. I mean, he feels that it's because of the juices that he drank and all those great enzymes that really helped him get healthy.
My doctor was a very special guy. He was Dr. Albert Schweitzer's personal physician.
And you can't get much better than that. Right. Now, if you want to get this juicer so that you can juice your juices the way you're supposed to, so that you get all the nutrients, you just go here to Power Grind. That's the name of the juicer. It's Power Grind, because it grinds everything. It grinds the seeds and the stems and the pulp and the fruit and the skin and everything, and then you get it fresh. So there's the name of it. It's Power Grind. And also, if you want to learn what fruits to mix with what fruits to make the tastiest juices and all the other recipes that Jay's come up with, you get his book. That's Jay Cordich's Jay Cordich's Live Foods, Live Bodies. And, of course, remember, he is the author of the #1 bestseller, which was The Power of Juicing. And that Exactly, the New York Times bestseller list. Actually, my mom had bought this book when I was a little girl. I remember seeing it at the house. And it's still a very popular book. And now it's his new book, Live Foods, Live Bodies. So if you want this, please go to the website, which is www.jcordich.com, which is www.jaycordich.com. Jay, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking with us. You are just a doll.
Hey, being healthy is fun.
And
Don't wait till you become ill. It's miserable once you become ill. When you have cancer or bladder trouble or ulcers or constipation or clogging of the arteries, you're in trouble. Keep yourself well, and it's fairly easy to do if you set your sights on it by making fresh juices yourself. Eat fiber, eat salads, eat some apples, eat some oranges, eat some grapefruit, but when you really want the power of those plants, then you make juice out of them. You become the cannery. Don't buy things in cans and bottles. It's a federal law. Everything in a can or a bottle has to be sterile. Now, you can go to a health store where they make it for you fresh in their juice bar. Now, that's a different story when you're rummaging around. But you can't store that stuff. You got to make it and drink it.
Amen.
Heal is a German pharmaceutical company specialized in homeopathic medicines. And we are Heal USA, which is the US subsidiary, established in 1978 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, the flagship product of our company is Tromil, Traumeel, and Tromil is a product for muscular pain and joint pain. It's a product very, very suitable for any kind of sports injuries or domestic injuries. And the great thing about Tromil is that it doesn't cover the pain. It's a natural product made of very small dose of natural ingredients, mostly herbs and minerals, and each of the ingredients is working at each stage of the inflammation process to regulate the inflammation. So it goes at the source of the pain. When you have a pain in your muscles or in your joints, it's usually because you have an inflammation.
Okay, so it doesn't just cover up the pain and just numb it so you feel a little bit better and then you have to keep reapplying it. It's actually healing the source of the pain, correct?
Exactly.
Nice.
And the great thing about Tromil, like all of the homeopathic medicine, is the very high safety profile. So they don't have any side effects. And very, very small side effects have been reported. And so this great safety and the great efficacy makes it a wonderful choice for daily healthcare.
And there's no drug interaction.
No drug
Because
interaction.
it's homeopathic.
No counterindications. Yeah. The other product that you should know about is a product for cold and flu. So for the cold and flu season, it's a product that works by boosting your immune system so that you can really resist the viral infection. And Angisol is a great product because you take it at the very onset of the flu, when you start to feel these chills and a little bit of fever and aches and pains in your body, and it's very effective very quickly. All of the homeopathic medicines work actually by helping the regulating systems, the natural regulating systems in your body. So it doesn't work instead of your body, it stimulates your natural defense mechanisms. So the body has the ability to bring back yourself to a state of health or equilibrium, and by this regulation process. And sometimes this regulation process are blocked because you're weak or tired, and homeopathic medicine will stimulate this regulation process.
Wonderful. So there's a little lesson on how homeopathic medicine works. As you can see, I'm wearing different kind of jean. It's a brand new style. It's higher on one side and lower. It goes a complete angle. So it's actually very comfortable. It's different. And I think a few guys have been telling me it's kind of sexy. So if you want to try something very different, try knockoff jeans. We hope you enjoyed the show. And if you'd like to order this show or any other DVDs, please contact us on the information that's right here on the screen. We've got DVDs on advice from all your favorite celebrities. And we're talking about spiritual advice, relationship advice, and their best advice as far as life. So contact us, and the information is right here. Hey, I'm Margie Margie Rey with Entertainment and Sports Today. If you'd like a copy of our book, Take Fountain, which is coming out shortly, please look at the bottom of the screen for information. And this show is brought to you by Tree Falls Post for all your audio and video production needs. For more information, check out tfpost.com or go to the bottom of the screen.
The big one is back. Circus Vargas, Circus Vargas. 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 The big one is back. Circus Vargas, Circus Vargas. Circus Vargas.
When visiting beautiful Southern California and the world-famous Disneyland and the Anaheim Convention Center, make sure that you stay at the Twin Palms Motel. Go to www.twinpalmsmotel.com or call 714-529-3078. They're just south of the Imperial Highway on South Brea Boulevard, also near the 5 and 57 freeways. They have brand new remodel rooms with both wired and wireless internet, HD TV, refrigerator, microwave, and direct dial phones. Everything you need when visiting Southern California. For sensible portions, healthy snacks, go to wgourmet.com. And for England's #1 tea, go to tea.co.uk. And for PG tips, pgmoment.com, and try Colman's Mustard of Norwich, England. Starting at the Dodger Stadium, the LA Marathon had over 20,000 runners from all over the world that competed in the 26-mile-plus race, with 97% finishing the race. The race went through Los Angeles, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and finished by the sea in Santa Monica. Marcus Jannetty of Ethiopia broke the Kenyan stronghold of this race with a new race record of 2:06:35. And also from Ethiopia, Buzanesh Dibar won the women's race with a time of 2:26:34.